Hey y'all, it's Lou back. I'm back from Chicago and I have so much to say and explore. And yeah, I repeat myself. That's one of my flaws. But whatever. We get over it and we push through, we persevere, and we got quirkiness. Anyways, well, some takeaways I got back in Chicago was I went to a fine art school and to see if I will be a good fit. First of all, I loved it. I loved everything. It's growing on me. You don't love a city just like that. You kind of have to develop into it. But I just loved it so much that I really want to go. And then the dorm experience, that's gonna be solid in the downtown loop. And then I could just do whatever I want in my apartment and share with friends. And I could just stream Twitch if I really wanted to. But point being is, there's so many passionate people in whatever creative endeavor they're doing, and that they want to get after it, and they have the hustle, they got the grit, they got the personality. They're just doing it, they're just putting themselves out there, and that's what I love. And it's just not like, it's different from the typical college tradition of going for a degree and then find that type of pathways always seem to it seems discouraging to me, and it seems limiting. You're just painting in black and white, but this is you're painting in color on an open canvas, and it's just, I love it. Point being is, their hustle, their grit, and their personality just rubbed off onto me, and I just I have so much I feel like I have my priorities straight now. And with that being said, I'm taking action to always work on my art and working on my guitar skills, because I want to be a singer and I want to be a songwriter, and just like these emo bands. And I'm putting myself out there, I'm putting my dream there, because if you don't work at it, it's never gonna happen. If you don't do something about it, it doesn't happen. I was always in my mind saying, oh, I'm doing something, but I'm not doing shit. I have to attack it. I have to be relentless. I have to keep going after it. And so that's where I'm going at. I'm gonna be relentless with this. And so today, I'm just gonna draw and show from zero to a somewhat complete figure, to show here, hey, this is where I'm at, but I'm still putting myself out there. And with passion, you get farther than you would have if you didn't do anything and it kept expecting that you were gonna make something amazing off the bat. There's levels to this. Okay, y'all, I'm back and we're actually doing stuff. I wanted to set up a little bit before I did it, and so I'll show you my inspiration on the screen soon, and where I got the inspiration, but slightly from work, slightly from Pinterest. But here we go. And yeah, I'll just be narrating through this entire commentary, and hopefully I don't make this into a 20-minute video. But yes, I learned so much. I love my experience, and I'm gonna go to the school, just not at this moment, since there's things holding me back from doing it, financial reasons. But once in a couple while, in some time, I'm gonna be able to go, and then I'll just enjoy my, I'm not saying I'm gonna enjoy my life once ever, but once I get in, I'm gonna make my time worthwhile, and really just keep pushing myself to new creative limits, because sometimes I create when I didn't even know I could create that. I did it one time with this tiki thing. I'll show it up right here, and I was so surprised on what that was, since I never made anything like that. And then it was it came from my unconscious, and I was this is something new, and this is what I'm striving for. Didn't know it at the time, but that was my originality. It took a while. It took me being angry at certain things to find out for myself. And never discourage your anger, because it can't help you. You just gotta manage it. So we're getting pretty far. We're getting the chest. We're just doing all the basics for now. And then, besides that, I'm using a pen since I can't even erase any of this if I mess up. But like Bob Ross, just a happy mistake. And then back to it. I'm getting slight inspiration from JoJo Bizarre's Avenger, mixed in with the Sammy's art style. I think that's his name. I love the silhouettes the guy does. They're fire, and they're pretty tough. And I'll show you the like exact details, but if you have, like Tyler the Creator said, like if you find your thing that makes you happy, that is your luxury. Just do your luxury. And it doesn't matter if you said like this to someone, it's like buns. But as long as I'm having fun making this, then that's what matters. And then yes, having fun, but you gotta like time, effort, patience, grit, because fun artwork is fun, but there's something about it when you get to that next level, it's like you're pushing your limits, and when you push your limits, you start making art that you didn't even know you can make, and the quality is the word I was looking for, improves a lot. And so we want to improve our quality, is what I'm saying. And then we have the horns, and we have the neck. I messed up on the proportions, but I'm here to show you guys not full fleshed out product, but a person that has passion and that just wants to just keep making for the sake of making, but while getting better every day. And we got the hands, and then I'm trying to do the JoJo heart where it's in the middle, and they're kind of flamboyant with it. I love that. I love the flamboyantness. They're not afraid to show a little sass, even if the current culture may disagree that it's not masculine enough. And I think it's a stand against things. It's a stand against whatever they don't like. And it's just like, ultimately, it's your life, so you just gotta do what you want to do. But I don't mean that in a twisted way. I mean that in a healthy way. Like, if you want to draw, draw. If you want to sing, then go out there and be bad and sing. Doesn't mean go hurt somebody. And then that's the fingers. I need to work. I need to get better. But again, passion over perfection. Ooh, you could quote me on that one. And then fire pants. And we're gonna give them some carpenter pants since that's what what I'm liking now. I'm in the mood for. This is delicious. Right there at the back, we give him a BB belt just cause. And then time for his eyes. And again, passion over perfection. And then if I go silent, that means I'm like trying to let the creative brain take over and let the flow just happen and not like force everything to be specific measurements. And so, yeah. And then we push. Now we add little details. And then, yeah. Let's see, we'll give them green horns. And yes, and I do want. Hey, I'm back. My first half of the video kind of got abruptly cut off due to me having like 2 gigabytes on my phone. Clearing that up right now. But back to the video. And so far I did some off-camera work. I made the horns a little bit better, and they're pretty cool. And the shirt, I think now for me is a big part of shading. And obviously, first one, proportions matter, especially when you're trying to put everything back together or putting them in place like a puzzle piece. And then shading, I never knew how much a difference shading does. Like right here, I'll do something subtle. I'll make a little cuff on the hand, cuff, and then lightly shade in the rest. And to me, what I noticed is shading can be very tedious, but if you work at it and make it very attention detailed to what you're actually doing, it comes out pretty well and it looks awesome. And it makes like simple stuff, but it's just always keeping those basics in practice. And then when you keep practicing those basics, it's like your art improves on a quantum leap. Like what Kobe Bryant said, people want a quantum leap, but they don't realize it's all the little steps that get you there that makes that quantum leap happen until you realize it. And I'm like, dang. But now we're working on the pants, the silhouettes, and all that good stuff. It's hard. We do the belt, BB belt, and then back to it, and then yeah, we go right here, and then we just shade in the remainder. It's not my best, but it's the important part for me now is keeping a daily schedule of making something. Maybe that's not the best, since sometimes you just keep producing and you don't make good stuff or your best quality. But I think if you make a habit of making something every day, you're gonna produce something that's really good and extraordinary, and you get the habit of continuously producing and like making good stuff, or just making stuff in general. So you always use your creativity and understand it, like shooting a basketball. Keep using it over and over. At a point, you're gonna know what to do, how to do it, and every time you learn those like subtle little tricks. Is what I mean. And this is so far. The shirt is pretty cool. Let me emphasize it. And then right there, and that's gonna be green. And yeah, I like it. And we're going somewhere with this. And so I want to say we're basically done with this. This is just a very rough idea, but the point of this drawing in this video is to show that sometimes it doesn't always need to be like your best one. Sometimes you could just have fun and just draw and make just for the sake of making. If you put your heart into it, you're always gonna make something you could be proud of. And even if you don't execute the idea, but if you do the idea, it's come. Hey y'all, back at it. Told you those 2 gigabytes are killing me, but we're done with this drawing for now. And I will show more videos of me expanding and learning more to make it more like fleshed out. For me, this is just a starter. Someone will say, oh my God, this is really good. Others will not. It's subjective, but that's okay. The next part is evolving in my art style and just getting better. And I'll keep you guys updated with videos of me just struggling slugging out the work sometimes, and the other times I'll be like, I'm trying to get to the point where I could be artsy, and I'll show some examples here of what I mean by that. And there's other examples where I want to evolve from. They're not bad, but it's just like I want to be better, and that's to strive for. So y'all take care, have a blessed day, and stay safe.